Hey everybody, this is Caroline yet another time. And today, I don't know if I'm encouraging somebody or enriching somebody. You just have to figure out as I go with the flow. As I said, my channel is about encouragement, enrichment, and entertainment. So if you're seeking any of the above, then you are going to find them in this channel. I'm not good at entertainment, but I try whenever I can, and I believe somebody's gonna be moved or touched or encouraged or entertained in the process. So I am going to speak to you today as a motivation to do something that you have always wanted to do, but you have always thought that you're not good enough or strong enough, or you just feel like you're not motivated enough. I just want to encourage you. Nobody's gonna come and get you literally and put you wherever you want to be. You have to do it yourself. God is asking and calling you to get out of your comfort zone, to get out of your excuses, and to get up and go and do that which He called you to do. That which He called you to be, you got to do it. Nobody's gonna do it for you. God is not gonna come and get you and do it. He's just talking to you in that small still voice. So yesterday I was coming from this class that I'm taking. In this class we are supposed to read so like a few chapters which are about 50 to 60 pages every week, and we have a quiz every single Tuesday night. And I have not been doing so poorly. I've just been a little average, between 8 and 9. I haven't actually got a 10. And yesterday as I was walking out of the class, I had my friend with me that I was about to give a ride back to her house, and I was so excited because I had just gotten my paper back from last quiz, and I had gotten a 10, and I was so excited. She said, "Caroline, you sound so excited. Is this your first 10?" I said, "Yes, it's my first 10." I said, "Well, I don't get a 10 because I don't read my assignment until a day before anyway." And I was just thinking to myself, I asked my friend, "Do you get 10s?" "Yeah, I always get 10s." And I was thinking to myself, yeah, you're an international student. I was thinking in my mind, I didn't tell her that, but that was what I was thinking in my mind. You're an international student, you don't have so much going on right now besides just reading and doing your job here and there. She works, but she doesn't work so many hours. So I was thinking she has a lot of time to actually go through her assignments and to just get that A. I was thinking to myself, Caroline, you have children, you have a husband, you have work, you work so many hours, and on top of that you are in school. I was just giving myself excuses after excuses after excuses not to get a 10. Yes, well, that 10 motivated me, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be getting more 10s in the next weeks coming by. But I just want to encourage you who is having 1,000,003 reasons why you cannot do that which God called you to do. So I'm actually encouraging you to take that step of faith, to get out of your comfort zone, to get out of your excuses, because trust me, there will always be a reason not to do something. There will always be a reason why you cannot do something. If you give yourself time, you will come up with so many reasons why you cannot do something. So I'm encouraging you, instead of surrounding yourself with those excuses, you need to get up and start doing that which God called you to do, that which in your spirit you need to do. I know that I'm so called to encourage people, and I do this because I feel so satisfied in my heart when I see somebody getting encouraged, or being more encouraged in their lives after sharing their story with me. And this has been going on for a very long time, and it is so much I feel so good when somebody comes and tells me, Caroline, thank you so much for sharing with me and encouraging me. Because of you, I'm able to see this situation in a different way. Because of you, I have actually started trusting in God in this, and it just makes me feel so good, and I feel like I have actually fulfilled that mission that God called me to do. So for me, my story is like this. I am new to YouTube. I believe this is my 4th or 5th video that I'm uploading. And the first video that I made, it was out of convincing myself, Caroline. I had so many videos that I had recorded, but I always found a fault in them. they were too long, my hair didn't look good, or my makeup wasn't good, or something. It was always something that was not right. And I refused to upload the videos, and they're still sitting on my phone. They're still sitting there. I have recorded them. I haven't just uploaded them because there was always a reason. But anyway, when I decided to upload the first video, I said to myself, you know what, Caroline, you have been thinking and praying and talking about this for a very long time. You just need to go ahead and do it. You know, a lot of people are hoping that when they start something, they are going to be liked, or whatever they are doing is going to succeed, and they are going to be soaring, they are going to be doing good and great and everything. And if that doesn't happen, they get discouraged and they go back to their comfort zone. They start thinking about complaining, you know, I can't do this because of this, or just thinking they are not good enough. So back to the story where I was talking to you about my quizzes. I have been leaving the 10s to the people that I think have more time to do it. Without thinking, we have the quizzes on Tuesday night. And if I can start reading from Wednesday night, it gives me 6 days to actually get the content, the material, and be ready and prepared to handle that quiz the next Tuesday. So 10s are not for just those people who have not much commitment like I do. 10s are for everybody. 10s are for everybody who is willing to work extra hard to earn that 10. How serious is 10? How serious is 10 to me? 10 is important to me because I don't want to get a B, I want to get an A. And if I want to get an A, then I have to be so serious with my readings. I have to start them early so that I can be able to get the content, and I can go to class having confidence that I have everything, and I can answer my questions and get my 10. What am I saying to you today? There are people who are refusing to do what God has called them to do because they feel like they are not good enough. They can give 1,000,001 excuses, thinking to themselves, oh, I'm not a good speaker. Oh, that was another thing. When I started my channel, I was just thinking to myself, people are not going to like my English. Oh, my English is this and this. I have this accent and everything. People are not going to like it. You know, I was thinking to myself before I cut my hair that, oh, I just cut my hair. People are not going to like how I look. Might be the makeup or whatever. It was just excuses after excuses. You get what I'm saying? So I am just encouraging somebody right now who is through that excuse program, and they're about to graduate, you know, and they still don't have a reason why they can do something. I'm encouraging you. There will never be a right time to do something. So if today you don't do it, there will never be a right time. There will always be circumstances surrounding it to prevent you from doing it. Just go ahead and start your thing, and God is going to bless you for taking that step of faith. When I did my first YouTube video, I felt so good after I uploaded. I said to myself, there are people who might not like it, and that's fine. Not everybody will like you. Actually, not everybody liked Jesus, who came to give us life, you know. So when you do something, when you start that business, not everybody's going to buy from you. When you start that YouTube video channel, not everybody's going to like your videos, or not everybody's going to watch your videos. So, but for those few that God is going to lead to your channel, then let it be for them. You are fulfilling that which you are called to do. When I did my first YouTube video, like I said, I was so relieved. It was like this burden that has just gotten off my shoulders. I felt like I can now do it. Every time I want to upload a video, I'm so excited about it. Whether it receives so many views or not, I am still excited. I feel like I'm in the mission of what God called me to do. You know, I'm not fearful anymore. I'm not fearful of criticism. I know there are people that are gonna come in my channel one day and, you know, say some bad stuff, you know, and I'm ready for that, because I sat down and said, I cannot continue in this bad wagon of excuses anymore. I gotta do what, I might not be the best, because I wanted to be the best, and I wanted to make the time right, and I discovered I will never be the best, and there will never be a right time. I looked at other people's YouTube videos, and I could admire them, and how many viewers they had, subscribers and everything. They were perfect in their English, they look right, their content was right. And I was just thinking to myself, there's no way I'm going to get to that point. But what I'm trying to encourage you today is, yes, stop comparing yourself with them, because what you have been called to do might not be the same as them. And even though it's similar, what is coming out of their mouth is not what is coming out of your mouth. You get what I'm saying? So don't let those small things discourage you from doing that. Don't let those small things discourage you from taking that course that you know is going to be beneficial for you and your family, finance-wise, and or whatever thing that you want to do. Don't let anything stop you from starting that YouTube channel, because God is going to transform that channel to reach to so many people. Today, you can be able to impact people that you will never even see with your eyes. People who are living in countries that you will never step a foot in. So don't take those things lightly. Today, if you start that business, it might be a help to somebody who might be needing that product, you know, for those people that are good in inventions and all that kind of stuff. Stop waiting until you have the right kind of product. Stop waiting until you have the right kind of market. There's always going to be a saturation of things. When you go to one gas station, you are going to find the exact same things in that gas station as to the one that is maybe less than 500 feet away. And if if one of the gas station owners says, oh, my next door gas station is selling the same products, has the same, I need to shut down my gas station. What do you think is going to happen? You know, you're just shutting your dream down based on somebody else. Don't compare yourself, you know, don't compare yourself to other people. It takes time for things to work. It takes time for things to solve. I'm encouraging you with this. When the plane is about to take off, it has to go through the runway, and it might go through the runway a few minutes, you know, maneuvering around, you know, for the runway before it takes off. When it takes off, it actually doesn't take off in a great speed. It takes off in a slow pace, and all of a sudden it is traveling at so many miles an hour, so many, like hundreds of miles an hour. You can't even feel the movement, even though it is traveling that fast. And that's the same thing that is going to happen to you when you start that thing that God is calling you to do. You are going to take off slowly, but God is going to take you to a point where you cannot even measure the speed or the impact. Don't sit down. Is it that book that you have been wanting to write that you are so afraid that people are not going to read, or you won't have the start writing? Set yourself every day to write at least a chapter or several pages. You know, set yourself to start doing something. Stop surrounding yourself with discouragements or with excuses or with reasons why you can't do, or thinking you're not good enough. There will always be somebody that is better than you. There will always be somebody that is more prettier than you. There will always be somebody that has better content than you. There's always somebody that's going to speak better than you. There's always somebody that's going to be better than you. But let that not stop you from doing that which God has called you, because everybody does not have the same audience. The audience that I have might not be the audience that somebody else's has. And God's favor is not equal to everybody. Otherwise, we would all be equal. You know, God is rich in so many ways. He will give you favor. He will give the other person favor in his own ways. So stop looking at other people or saying those things belong to so and such a group. Wonderful videos belong to those that can speak eloquently. You know, good videos or the most subscribed videos belong to people that have the best content. Stop leaving those excuses or classifying big blessings to a certain category of people. You never know, when you start today, maybe several years to come, you might be that person that you have been quantifying or categorizing in another group, you know. So don't stop. Don't stop. My question to you today is, what is stopping you from doing that which God has called you to do? What kind of excuses are you surrounding yourself with? Are you counting for the right time? Are you counting for the right opportunity? There will never be something as such. So Get out of that comfort zone. Get out of that excuse bad wagon and trust God. Give God your worries, because it's always gonna be a fault. It's always gonna be somebody who doesn't like you. So go ahead and do that which God has called you to do, and God is going to surround you with favor because you actually took that step of faith. That's all I had for you today. If you're new to this channel, you can subscribe, you can like my videos and share with your friends, and you can hit the notification button so whenever I upload a video, you'll be notified and you can watch and be blessed, and you can share with your friends. Until next time, it's bye-bye for now.